Hey, there was an OTA. The meta has shifted. We have three new meta decks. Absolutely insane, bonkers good decks. But I want to start this video telling you about Chamber. Chamber, the 2/3, activate +2 power for each 5 cost or higher card you have here and in hand. This card is great. It's straight up great. I'm off the like, hey, maybe you should get it. I'm on that, like, if you're at all into these decks, if you can get close to making any of these decks, this is a card you want. This has a real chance of being the card of the season. It's like a 2/7 at minimum in most games. We're happy to play a 2/7, right? We used to play Sam Wilson as a 2/7 that added extra goodies. He's very almost always a 2/7. He's often a 2/11. We have a deck that gets him to like a 2/30. He's legit. He's absolutely legit. Chamber's a great card in Marvel Snap. Who would have ever thought a card could make Nick Fury meta? But that's the world we live in, as we already saw a deck from Chamber with Nick Fury that was really great, and now we have an even better one. This one combines the freaking Devil Dino package, like it's 2022 up in here, with the Jocasta Activate, like it's 2025 a few months ago, up in here for this amazingly powerful deck. Like, being able to play this is wild. We're going to go card by card and break this down for you. We also have another Chamber deck and then another meta deck. These are decks that are meta since the OTA shook up the meta. You can find Ika breaking the meta all the time at twitch.tv/Ika_MTS. This deck needs the package that is Chamber, Herbie, Prodigy, Jocasta, and Omega Sentinel. Those cards are basically what makes up the Jocasta package. Chamber is often not needed. There's other versions of this that run Awesome Andy over Chamber. But the Devil Dino part of the deck is a Chamber deck, right? That's Chamber, Valentina, Iron Patriot, and of course Nick Fury. Stardust is fine here, but like Isan is fine in that spot, so is Juggernaut. You could run something like Claw there. Feel free to kind of put whatever. Stardust is just here because like there's suddenly a lot of Hella, a lot of Destroy, and Stardust gives you a really powerful way to snap into a lot of the current meta decks. Next up, we have Quinjet. Quinjet is an incredible card here. We have Nick Fury. Being able to play 6 for 5s is good. Being able to play the Valentina card for 3 is great. Iron Patriot card for cheaper. Great, great stuff. Coulson stuff for 3 and 4 instead of 4 and 5. All around, just a great card to have access to in this deck. It gives you powerful, unpredictable plays, which means snap equity. Chamber, meanwhile, is just if you play the Nick Fury and have Chamber, you are immediately getting a 3/9. If you have any other 5 in hand, you now congratulations have a 2/9. You now congratulations have a 2/11, and you're good to go. However, what you really can do is you can play this and even Jocasta and Prodigy and make it a stupidly, ridiculously huge lane winner. Herbie, too, can be that sort of stupidly, ridiculously big lane winner with Jocasta combos, thanks to his double ability. You're fine putting power in other lanes with him. Sometimes you're really going to want that extra energy, but generally he's here for that double. Iron Patriot will often and Valentina will always give you something that will buff Chamber, and they're just extra cards that you can play. Cards in hand are good for Devil Dino. Jocasta is your combo card. Jocasta with Chamber is a lane win. Jocasta with Omega Sentinel, especially with Prodigy, is often a board wipe board win. Agent Coulson, same concept as Patriot and Valentina, will give you one card that works. Nick Fury, same concept, also Quinjet, all that goes together. Prodigy is here largely to copy Jocasta. That is the main card you want to copy. Don't be afraid to copy a Chamber. Don't be afraid to copy an Omega Sentinel. Don't be afraid to copy something cool that one of the other cards gives you, right? Like Valentina gives you Doom. Feel free to Prodigy that in certain games. There's a lot of plays like that Prodigy is going to just straight up win the game for. Omega Sentinel, you get like a million triggers. Remember that you want Prodigy to copy Jocasta. That is more triggers than copying Omega Sentinel or anything else, and that is game winning and back breaking. Fury, unpredictability, Start as we talked about, and then Devil Dino, just because you're adding so many cards to your hand, is very often going to be like a 5/15. We are happy to have access to a card of that power level in this deck, even if like it's not the best thing in the game, it's really, really solid here. All right, who had Nick Fury becoming a meta card on their bingo card? It was certainly unexpected, excuse me, to me. I did not expect Nick Fury to be quite this good. Turn 1, you want Quinjet. Turn 2, you want Herbie or Chamber over Iron Patriot or Valentina. You play Chamber if you have a bunch of the generating stuff. You have Herbie if you feel like you need the energy, or if you already have the Jocasta combo because it's just easier to trigger. Turn 3, Jocasta over Coulson or even a 2-drop. Turn 4, Omega Sentinel. Fury, Stardust, pending whatever's happening in hand and on board. Omega Sentinel is just your safe play. You can also set up for a Prodigy on Jocasta right now. Turn 5, Prodigy on Jocasta. You probably should have snapped before you do that. You can also drop a Dino, or you can drop Coulson and a 2-drop if you need to get some cards out, if you need options. Turn 6, we generate cards if we have Dino out, or if we're trying to get ourselves a big chamber, and then we trigger all of our or you can play Fury, you can also just play generated cards, generate 6s, generate 5s, so on, and you trigger all your activates and win the game. Hell yeah to this deck. Props to Ika for coming up with it. This is so much fun and so awesome. I'll be playing this on stream at some point really, really soon because I am very, very excited to play more of this. This is a sick, sick deck. And we've got another sick chamber deck for you coming up, and then another new, brand freaking new meta deck that didn't exist yesterday. But before we get there, please hit a sub, leave a like, and leave a comment if you're willing to help support the channel. It means a lot, and we bring you 7 days a week of Marvel Snap videos. In addition, we are also giving away a Spider-Punk. Nope, I can't believe I didn't change that yet. We are giving away a Weapon X. We're actually giving away 5 Weapon X this week. Someone who comments on this video will win Weapon X. Someone who comments on yesterday's video will win Weapon X, so on and so forth. Make sure you've commented on every video this week in order to to maximize your chances of the new Season Pass card for free. All right, Smiles broke War Machine. You know how I know this deck is good? Smiles immediately sent this to me. It was like, this is OP. Play it, play it, play it. I wasn't playing on the hot location yesterday. Straight up, I wasn't dealing with that bullshit. And then I had work all day, so like that wasn't a thing that was happening yet for me. Sorry, my wife is asking me which I want for food. Let's say surprise me. So, and then 20 minutes later, apparently he sent this to everyone because I'm going to break NDA just slightly here. The creators chat went completely freaking wild for this. Husky Puppies, Cam, everyone just went completely freaking wild for this. This deck is insanely good. Welcome to a new meta where Chamber is a meta card and Ramp is a meta deck. I thought Hydra Man was going to end up in this. Turns out we got there thanks to Chamber without even Hydra Man, thanks to the War Machine buff. We don't need the Hydra Man anymore. We have buffed War Machine to break everything. This is wildly strong. Let's break it down. But first, you can find Smiles at youtube.com/@SnapAcademy YouTube. He is one of the best and most educational Snap creators around. Chamber, Luna, War Machine, and Blink are your needed cards, which means that this is really cheap for a powerful deck. If you don't have Galactus, run Giganto. Giganto works great with War Machine, is 16 power. Legion can be Cosmic Ghost Rider or Claw. Jennifer Kale can be Penny Parker, probably Best Change, or Psylocke. All right, so Ebony Maw is usually not great, but now 5/9 War Machine makes him really good because like you have the 3/5 Electro, which you don't hate leaving on board. So like being able to play Galactus or Infinite and a Maw on the last turn is now a worthwhile thing to do. You also have a 2/9 plus here because Chamber's in the deck. You play Chamber and just you have a mediocre hand, right? Like, 'cause there's only 4 other cheap cards in the deck. Let's say you have 1 other cheap card, right? That means you have like 4 other cards. You immediately have a +8 on Chamber. That's a 2/11. Jennifer Kale is a backup ramp card, just a way you run a million 5s here. Feel free to go Kale into Blink turn 3. You'll have a great time. Electro is here for Enchantress, turn that off, or Luna. Sorry, to be blinked away. Luna, meanwhile, is a way to do all the ramp things Electro does, but we do risk giving the opponent a card. We have War Machine, so we can play Infinite, so we can play Electro, so we can play Ebony Maw. We have Legion because it's one of the best scam cards in the game. We have Blink to get rid of Electro or use Jennifer Kale. We have Enchantress to get rid of Electro, and because Victoria Hand is still everywhere. Vision, a movable 5/9, makes it really hard for opponents to play against you, and then we just run the 2 biggest 6s in Marvel Snap. Chamber is completely meta. This is nuts. Play this deck. Maw if the machine is warm, if you have War Machine in hand and you know you're going to play it, play Ebony Maw. Turn 2, Kale if no ramp, over Chamber if ramp. Turn 3, Electro if Blink or Enchantress, or you can play Luna. Turn 4 is a 5-drop if you can. Turn 5 is a 6-drop, or you can play War Machine on 4 or 5. You really want to get War Machine out, although be careful in mirrors. Opponent resorting Enchantress can ruin your life. Turn 6, Infinite or Galactus for steps, and Ebony Maw. Welcome to a brand new meta deck. Smiles broke War Machine. War Machine is a new meta deck. We are hitting home runs here, and we're not done. We got one more deck. But first, I should be live right a bit after this video goes live at twitch.tv/PulseGlazer. Also, our season pass question is really simple. How's your climb going so far? I only played the first day of the season last night when I was available, which would be yesterday morning for most people. It was still hot location. I don't want to deal with that, so I'll play again and I'll finish my climb soon. Next up, we got Abra's Smooth Noir. Abra, longtime viewers will recognize as a top 10 player multiple seasons in a row back when he played competitively. He still plays Marvel Snap, especially a lot at the start of seasons, and immediately sends me a list and goes, "This is smooth, play it now." Spider-Man Noir is now a 4/4 that sets the top card of your deck's power to 8. And in addition to that ability, will still pull the card if you have the exact the exact 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 power cards in play. So what you end up doing for that, if you want to get that to go off, is you play a 2-drop. Then you play a 3-drop, that's 5, and then you play another 3-drop on 4. At that point, you play Spider-Man Noir on turn 5, and you're good to go. Pretty simple, right? You love to see it. It wins games. Okay, so the way this deck works all together, oopsie, let's actually talk about, sorry. This deck needs Gore, Anti-Venom, Noir, Ravonna, Esme, and Luna. We have another great Noir deck for you, probably coming out Sunday, so stay tuned for that. Surge can be Psylocke or Kale. Kate can be Merlin. Speed can be Cassandra or Sage, and I want to try Claw and Makari in this, and I'm going to explain quickly. So if you play a 2-drop, Makari plays herself, and then you play a 3-drop, you can Spider-Man Noir on curve. I think that's probably worth it over either the Cosmo or the Speed. I don't know which yet. It's probably the Cosmo, but Enchantress is a little bit meta right now, so maybe it's the Speed. I haven't decided yet. It's one of the two, and I definitely think that's the right change. I'm not 100% sold on Claw, but I hate Esme when Iron Man and Gore get drawn, and Esme is amazing with Claw. Esme is amazing with a lot of cards. More ongoings, good with Esme, good with Anti-Venom, good with Mark, is kind of the goal I'm going for here. It would be Kate would be the cut there, but I do need a 2-drop to start guaranteeing my Noir, so I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure about these changes. This is just where my head is at. Surge gets us cards for cheaper. That's great. Noir counts printed cost, just for the record, but gets us cards cheaper. So does Ravonna. Ravonna is here for Iron Man and Gore and Mystique. You don't run anything else, but you're perfectly fine to get any of those cheap. Kate Bishop gives us extra cards to play and is just really good and super underrated. Mystique copies Iron Man or Gore, sometimes Speed, but usually Iron Man or Gore to win the game. Cosmo protects us from Enchantress. Speed is really big if we hit with Anti-Venom, if we hit with Noir. It's a great big card that's really cheap. Esme Cuckoo is trying to hit Iron Man or Gore. Feel free to hit a Noir. Again, it will count as a 4. Anti-Venom will count as a 4. Luna is ramp, gets us the extra cards we want. Noir is insane if it hits Iron Man or Gore. You're also happy to hit Mystique fairly often if you manage to play the Iron Man or Gore. Usually not going to happen, right? But like you can hit Mystique on the Ravonna or something else. But hitting Cosmo or Speed is insanely good. Anti-Venom, Gore, Iron Man, Mystique, Speed, etc. Really good. Happy to have access to that. Iron Man and Gore are just big lane-winning monster cards. So again, no Mobius means this card is wild. This deck is wild. Turn 1, you don't have any cards. Turn 2, Ravonna over Surge over Kate. Turn 3, Esme is more or less equal to Luna, pending the hand over Speed over Cosmo. Turn 4, a 3 if you have Noir, Anti-Venom if not. You can also, if we played Luna, just drop Iron Man. Turn 5, Noir or Iron Man or Gore. And then turn 6 is Mystique plus whatever we can. Speed, Cosmo, whatever. Win the game. Have fun. This deck is freaking sick, and I urge you to play it. I think Noir is also a meta card right now. Who would have thought 2 weeks after it came out they buff it into a meta card? Luckily, it's not the Spotlight system, so hopefully, if you want Noir, you can find it soon. It also brought back Surfer, but stay tuned later on Sunday for more that way. Hey, our friend August Turn Zero, is doing a whole bunch of Marvel Snap. He's got a podcast called Turn Zero Drive Home on YouTube. He's got a bunch of sick infographics on X, it's Twitter, X, and he's got an awesome Twitch coming soon. So get yourselves ready for one of the best Snap creators, Marvel Snap fan writer August Turn Zero. Check him out. He rocks. And I know many people are not interested, but if you've ever been curious, I love Raid Shadow Legends. I'm having the time of my life with it. I play it all the time, and I'm making some videos for it. If you're interested, please check it out. You can get $200 worth of free stuff and a free Xenomorph. That's the alien from Alien, just for downloading the game. Make sure you use my promo code if you do to maximize your free stuff. Turn to your support on our Patreon. Come with honor. Thanks. I'm going to check out our Patreon and say thank you to a bunch of people. Thank you to Jonesy Snap 22, Abigail Kisa, Metaturn, Burnout, LAB Inc., I am Frostman, Hota Navadete, Prime Ryan, Ryan Burke, Ryan Wood, Snap, Ren Wrench, Vera, Group Math, Gopher Kev, Caretix Lee, Koire, Kazushi, Archangel, 3K, Black Dahlia, Pyro, Goatsy, Code, Hollowed Synth, Fat Nick, Absolute Shannon, Dirtay, Casual, Dark, Moogle, Mr. Kerfuffle, Cables, Ginger Prime, Philly, Haplo, Kenny Loggins of The Danger Zone, The Biz, Blake Jeebus 23, Skippy G and Jessica Gamble, Slush Death, The Kinger Bros, Bro, The Great Kazoo, Werewolf, Kevs, Yoda, Colt Clam, David Moo Wingfield, Brian Coffin, Tristan Martin, Jizbet, Matt Vitt, William Billy Nix, Ray Sean Smith, Charles Chucky Washington, Corwin, John Q, and Jim McHugh, Cute Town, Gist Out, ACH, Whoop Big Bear, Cactus, Steve O, Yo Marco, Ted Bro, Good Bro Joe, Snap Joe, Biggity Boom Bop, Brixie, 2 Clicksy, Acularis Green, Goblin Flan 56, Petra Mix, Hoot, no Hoot, by Hoot, Only Fox Matt, DJ, Mike Edgix, No Freaking Flex, Nikki the Greeky the Geeky, Toxic Soul King, Emissary, Demnan Falcon, Puff Thornman, Two Ties, The Great Blood Evans, The Pranking Tucker, and of course Gunny T, where the T stands for Snap Judgments. Tomorrow's podcast day, and then the day after that, we'll have a bunch more decks because this new meta is fire. Peace out, move. Peace out, everybody. See you soon.